So there you see my luggage. And today I want to talk about it's amazing how relieved I feel after missing my flight. Unbelievable. So, you guys have heard me mention that I've been preparing to travel soon, and I have definitely been working on that throughout the better part of this month. I always have a lot of issues when I'm traveling to the UK, basically because, the West is a place that wants to envelop you in its system. Okay. And it's not meant for you to be going in and out and living kind of like a nomadic lifestyle, which is what I am doing. I'm basing here in Ghana, and I go to the UK for various things. Sometimes I go and work for a few months and come and so on and so forth. One of the hugest challenges that I have is housing, because obviously to take a hotel for extended amount of time is going to be astronomical. For instance, if I want to rent, probably the cheapest Airbnb I can find in Northampton, which is the town I used to live in, it's upwards £700-800 a month, which is like double what you can pay in rent wise. You can find places to rent for £400 or, between the £400 and £500 range, which is what I pay when I live there. So it's always an issue. People in Europe don't have space in their houses. So, being able to stay temporarily, maybe live in a friend's room for a couple months or something, it's it's very difficult. I'd say probably if you don't have immediate family there, because of the space constraints, people just don't have like spare rooms and that kind of thing. And also, to be quite honest with y'all, there's a lot of like jealousy and animosity towards me. The reason is because I'm not living a conventional life, and like a lot of people are. I'm not accepting, the lifestyle in the West and just going with the everyday, and I'm trying to create my own path, and that kind of creates a little jealousy within people that are, that I'm acquainted with, I'd say. I've noticed it on several occasions as I've been going back and forth to the UK now for a couple years. People lashing out at me, people not being available, these kind of things. People saying that they will maybe accommodate me, and then once I get there, dropping the ball, these kind of things. So after my last fiasco, which members only was aware of that back in January, I traveled to handle some imperative business. I was trying at that time to get a job going and look for a room, and it got to be a bit overwhelming. And I'm talking about all the sticks were crumbling, all the stones were falling on me. So in a split second decision, I decided to return back to Ghana. Several members of the African Superstar family assisted in that because it was kind of a crisis situation. I called on a couple people to help me organize myself, and they were there for me. Big shout outs to them who helped in that situation, Monica, Kimla, and others. So I came back to Ghana, and obviously, the main reason for me going out there at this time is to generate funds to complete my music project. I'm just taking the initiative to, take care of it myself, basically. It's my project. I am suffering kind of with the loss of my previous channel, which allotted me an income that allowed me to invest in other projects and things like that. At this time, I'm just not there. So I have to generate funds. Alternatively, the best way I can think of at this time is to go work jobs. So like I said, for the better part of a month, I have been trying to organize myself in the UK. I tried to utilize a website where you can rent rooms, for short-term renting and things like that. I booked 2 rooms. They canceled the 2 rooms on me. And then I decided to just book an Airbnb for a week. And I said, okay, once I get there, I'll be able to sort out the room issue. The host never got back to the reservation, so they canceled the reservation after 24 hours and held my money, which they're still holding it. I booked the Airbnb over the weekend. Today is now Thursday, and they are holding my funds. I went to the airport last night, and I actually had a transit flight that went through Lisbon. Okay. And for those of you guys that have been keeping up with the travel restrictions and all that, Ghana and the UK have recently scrapped like all their COVID requirements in terms of PCR test and on arrival test and passenger locators and all that stuff, which I was aware of. Well, Lisbon is still requiring all those things. So even though I had transit, was not going to leave the airport. Portugal was not my final destination. I was required to have a PCR test just to travel to, transit to Portugal, which I didn't have prepared because I knew that I was going to the UK. So I missed my flight. Second flight missed ever. This doesn't come at a great time. As I was going to work, it's like, okay, back change fees, now a COVID test, And so I tell you guys this long vlog just to say that I'm amazed how relieved I feel. I feel very relieved. I get anxious. Going to the UK. I get anxious going to America. I dread it. Before I travel, I generally have problems sleeping. And the drama is full on. I don't have these problems when I come to Ghana. Usually, the process has always been smooth coming here, from visa to flights to, I never have the type of calamity that I have when I'm going to the West. And I feel like in this particular instance, it was for a particular reason. I don't know what that reason is. But I'm I'm getting better and better at being in tune with myself to know that, okay, maybe it wasn't meant for me to travel at this moment. Maybe it wasn't meant. It was definitely frustrating last night. I was so frustrated. But I'm not going to ignore the signs because it's crazy. Okay. Booking 2 rooms, them canceling. Booking an Airbnb. I've used Airbnb all over the world. Booking an Airbnb and then not having the host respond, and them holding it on my account for more than 3 business days currently. These kind of things are, signs, I would say, that maybe this isn't the appropriate time. So I'm just going to sit down. I'm sat down. And I'm just going to take it as it comes because, as Tamaya says, I can't kill myself. I can't stress about, external things. I really can't. I'll deal with it as I see fit. Like I said, I was at the airport on time. I had every intention of traveling. Money's tight right now. So, me rescheduling my ticket, me organizing a COVID test, I just don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically this vlog. It is what it is. You guys leave in the comments below what you think. Have you ever missed a flight and kind of been a bit relieved? I came home last night and sat with my sister for several hours. Big shout outs to my big sister Michelle. I was a bit like stunned, because I'm just like, what is going on here? Like, why would you have to have transit requirements? Why wouldn't your final destination, kind of trump that? Like, you're not leaving the airport, and it's insane. So yeah, that's the situation, guys. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.